in your area. So it's just kind of wild how you see that correlation across the dots like that. It's just you never know really who's the majority market taker at play and who's really kind of controlling things. This is one of those examples where it's kind of a little bit of everything. It's pretty much.
Yeah, because I was looking across because the order I did at 2186, right? Right, and yeah, CB and on all three on stars like 20, so I'm just waiting for it. But to squeeze it back up from engine.
Here we go. There's squeeze. Come back up here. Get back up here when we can. All right. Server cast is posted. What's up, bud?
Our meetups in a couple weeks.
I know. I'm getting excited.
Hopefully they let me in this time.
Unlikely. I think there's a general, like one of those door order things. So it'd be just you and me in the lobby.
I'm in Canada.
I'll just let you into Canada in general. That's funny.
No, last time they detained me because I didn't have a note from my daughter. I'm prepared.
I'm ready.
I haven't had the beginning of a year.
Pretty music playing. I think Jack is meditating. I know someone's meditating, getting ready. I don't know who it was, but it sounded amazing. What
I
happens
always
when you
feel
get
like my
like?
meditation, my
I
meditation.
can't.
Oh, do you meditate?
I wish I could. I've
I
tried.
can't.
I actually did like when was it? It started like my first try. So I was diagnosed with Asperger's when I was 8. And then on top of that, ADHD was tossed into the mix around when I was like 13 or 14 or something like that. But uh, I was completely uninterested whatsoever in any kind of medications for it because I really didn't see it as an issue, and I still really don't see it as an issue, although it obviously can be. So I was just like, I don't need. I'm like, I'm not crazy, it's kind of weird, and I'm like, so I'm cool with that. So so it was so one of the things we tried, I think I was like 11 or 12, was my first attempt with meditation. We actually like went to this like dude, and he was supposed to teach me how to do that. Man, anytime I've tried it afterwards, I've had almost the same experience, which is like as soon as I start doing it, I almost feel like someone's like putting their hands on my head and they're just squeezing. You know what I mean? It's like it's just building, building more. I sit there, I almost like I don't go, ah. It's so quiet, calm, and like my brain is like anything but that. So it would be an endeavor to do. I would imagine if I could figure out how to do that, it would be incredibly useful. Um, so maybe in my next life, since I'll reincarnate anyway, probably.
I always have too many people in my head. So once I
That's
get to
what I'm talking
try to
about.
meditate, I
Gotta
can't
get them
let
all
go.
shut up. They're like, "What's going on? Quiet your mind." I'm like, "You tell them to be quiet."
Yeah.
Like they're the ones who won't shut up.
You know, you just,
And he's like, "I'm making a phone call," and I'm like, "Who are you calling?" What's a Baker Act?
I tell people that they think I'm crazy.
Yeah, whatever we are, it's okay. You gotta, to do what we do. We gotta be like, oh, hold on one second. I gotta grab the door real quick. Hold on.
It looks like everybody's caught between a rock and a hard place, at least on ES. Definitely push up to 60, 68. Even push up to 68.
Yeah.
Let's see, what are,
Let's see who starts in a million.
let's see, what do we got on NQ? Q any better? No, we can still go up there. I haven't looked at what the L2 looks like yet. What's it look like?
The book map look like for them. Colors.
Change that over to NQ. H contract. Y. Just the NQ. I gotta lower the L2 depth settings. Been on threshold 20. Let's see if we see anything at 20. Very big. Nothing very definable except up to 2180 right now. However, 21,745. Opening up right between it. Those are normal bracketing orders. Well, you get screwed if you go short from here, and you get screwed if you go long from here. So my thought was we'd probably have a double distribution day, try and hold here, and then lose this level and then go down and distribute lower would be a regular thought. We'll see if we even hold this level.
Are you sharing screen? Oh.
No, I'm not. I guess I could. I'm just on one. I'm just on a laptop, so it's just my main screen. That's all I got. So you'll be patient as I shift through stuff.
Okay.
All right, so here's NQ, right?
Yeah.
If you're looking at NQ profile, we have other things that we have to consider, and that's where we go back and test stuff. So here's the profile. We're opening here, but we lost a level right up here under 21,900. That makes sense to come back and test this midpoint right here. I could even draw it. That just makes me think somewhere up around there is a retest. Right around in there before falling. Which makes it an odd place to just go full out short. Although we could go just full out short today after what happened yesterday. I mean, Friday. But we are opening, you know, between PDC and where we would want to retest, kind of there, or I see two places that could come back and retest. Um, those would be my two levels of retest. I think I'd have to zoom in a little more to give anybody any idea of what that means. That's just pure value. Just no value. We tested it here and then went up and got completely rejected again. We did hold this level here before. We can come back and completely retest this from below, but I doubt it. My thought would retest one of those two, Thor, like I was talking about earlier, Thor. You know,
Yeah.
just a little bit and we're open, right?
No, I'm with you there.
I mean, we could just fall like a friggin' rock, but
We are falling like a rock right now. I actually took a couple contracts short on that squeeze back 21.787 on EQ. Well, see when it came back. So we'll see what happens. Get some stuff out so I can get that tree. Right now, I'm basically to go into a breakdown, get to a target. We'll see what happens.
well, I mean, after the fall, looking at that hole just below R3 makes sense, right? I'm good with that one. DES is pushing back down towards PDC. It's kicking away. Yeah, that 21.78. And we're certainly not headed towards it right now.
We're going to open here in a second. Good luck, people. I was like going downstairs just to grab something really quick, and then I looked out my window and realized that the people, you know, we got our groceries dropped off because we're bougie, and they had left the groceries out in the middle. All right, here's some of the open. We just opened there, so. All right, let's see how this candle closes.
You look at NQ or yeah.
I'm in NQ right now.
Better entry on the side. And follow them down with minutes.
Your add-in on that was okay. Pull back up in the feet area. You back up. You make it on like once. All right, so AMD went straight into a sell, so that's not good. It broke a good offering, so not loving that much. Screen. Right. Right. So, here's it.
Well, look at those orders flashing on and off and playing up a little higher on NQ back up towards,
NQ is going to come off of S3 here. If it finds a buyer here, it can definitely run range back up. So don't get in its way.
oh, I know.
It's going to re-offer right here to see if the seller comes in.
On 780, does it even come back to it? May have missed it.
There it goes. I hit it short right at R3, or just near R3 when NQ came back up. I got it short at 21, almost 800 this time. Much better entry. So I cut my other short from pre-market when we broke higher. So I maybe made like $50 on it or something, really weak. But now I'm back in. Really nice on that pullback. Let's see if we break. We're going to offer to the buyers here. If the buyers buy, we'll probably squeeze back up again. But if the sellers sell through this discount area right here, we'll flush.
So you put your stop right above early value here at like 21,768.
All right.
Preponderance of selling.
The buyer is not doing a very good job. Their intention is to buy, and we know someone with a big bank came in and bought this level 4 minutes ago. If they decide to dump their position, this is going to be nasty.
Wow, that was equally balanced on that one. More selling. Wow.
That was a seller. Seller just spiked it. Come on, come on. There you go. All right, we lost the buyer. If they start dumping, you'll see the volume come in.
Look at that absorption up there when we hit at 76 up there. We had buying, it just got all absorbed.
Right, see, they're trying to buy. Oh, that did not go well. Hold on. They're trying more.
Nothing large.
They're under that buyer right now, but the buyer, whoever bought before Mark, didn't sell. Even though they're under them, they're still holding.
If we engulf here and go down, it'll probably flush somebody out. This is flush.
All right, moment of truth. Oh, there it is. Or it did that. I mean, they sold into the bid there. So does the buyer buy now when offered discount, or do we sell? It looks like we're selling.
Look at all, everything stacked lower.
There we go.
Everything stacked lower. Here we go.
Come on, you stinker.
There we go.
Target hit S4 on this other one, but it was a 4-hour target. That was nice.
Yeah, come down to PDC would be unlikely, right? Then see what happens.
And I got target too.
Nice. Very nice.
I got it right away.
Very nice.
I gotta stop earlier, like 1 hour. Like I was aggressive, and I lost 1 hour, and I re-enter again with when the squeeze and wait.
Well, good work on the management side. I love that. That's great. I mean, the thing is, it's kind of like, any kind of sport, you know what I mean? This is just performance based. You're not always going to get that big hit right on the first try. What's important is staying composed, staying with your technique, right? And then just giving it another shot. And you did that. I mean, really well done. That was kind of like me, actually. I got it in pre-market, and then as it came back up, I was like, you know what? I'm going to get better RVR if I get out of this. So I just cut it so I could actually get a better swing. Because before I was running a little too wide, so which was nice. I would have needed like S6 or something on my old target, where this one I only needed S4.
It should be patient because I know it's gonna squeeze out a little bit, like to offer again.
All right, how did ES do on that?
So I got 2200.
Yeah, CES re-offered almost all the way to R3 when that happened too, and then sold. That was really nice. Right now, so far, I don't see an initiative buyer. So right now, it looks like we're likely going to continue selling. So if you haven't had a chance to go into the mentoring chat and see the picture, the tray that Sophie put up, take a couple of minutes and go check that out. When I say I'm still missing my initiative buyer, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I'm looking, I'm looking for that large volume buy on an engulfing candle. You know what I mean? It really shows not only did we run into a support here, but we actually have someone who's ready to buy. So it's for now, I haven't seen that yet. Good stuff.
It looked like they still want to push back up and test 6047.
The volume is declining as we're trying to push down. All right. I mean, if it goes long here, just squeeze right back up to R3. Try it again.
So my target exactly was S4.
Yeah, same.
I was like,
Well, S4 on this particular one, but it was a 4R target off my entry, but it ended up in Ninja being S4. It was basically the open price. I was playing back to the open. So now what we've done is we've come down to the open to reoffer anyone who bought right at the open. We're now giving them the opportunity to buy more. If they buy more, we'll probably rally back up and reoffer premium somewhere up near R3. But if they don't buy, then we'll probably flush out and keep running down. I mean, we've got nothing but downside, S3 probably before we get to ATR low. So I mean, we can do some stuff here.
yeah, I did post it in Mr. Shadow. It's just my like exactly an S4.
Big transactions
Okay.
going on.
No, we kind of got down into this value, like this buying area, and they just kind of went, "Well, anybody want to buy?" But it doesn't look like we've got a lot of sellers. Like the volume, as we try and offer lower, our volume drops. Here comes some selling. Let's see how the market maker handles it, if they flush more or if they absorb it. If they absorb it, they might try and squeeze. All right, they're selling down a little bit. Here they go.
Been off yet.
Premium. So far, that's not happening. So far, buyers are only willing to buy on discount.
Or didn't I say in my chat with you that I thought mid value for ES was 6,000? I think I did.
Yep.
It was with me. Yeah.
No, I remember that.
So
Right where our S3 is right now. Right where our low is.
I'm still thinking we touch it, and there's the primary move from value high or range high to range mid val. And then we see where we go from there.
Yeah, Yeah, that makes sense to me. Yeah, go down and sweep 6,000. Why not? It'd be kind of weird to bounce at S3, but you know, it's ATR sits there. Whenever the lower range bounces S3 is generically on a wide range where the ATR is sitting right at S3. Look at our retest though for my short when I was talking about look at the retest mark 6069 was that 1 week fair value that
Huh?
spotted from way back here, right? Like way back on the it was like November the November the 18th or 17th, November 17th. We marked that value area. Look where we whipped
Yeah.
to this morning.
Oh, I know.
Exactly. You mean just under it? I mean, it's too easy.
That's why I have this level marked there at that 60/30,
Yeah, it
right?
comes in really nice. That just happens to be PDC today. You know what I mean? It's very easy or very obvious. One of those hindsight moments, always obvious in hindsight. But what's fun is we're putting these out in foresight. Yeah, which is always kind of a blast.
So does everybody see, on my ES, if you see the way we lose this level, we held this level, we fall through it, we come back and we test right back to it, and then we fade away. We're always playing certain places, and they want to make sure that if we lose it, we recheck from below and then we fall. Same thing happens in the opposite direction.
Hey, I think my toss is actually drawing a little faster than my DOS right now. That was wild. It was for like 3 seconds. Pretty impressive though. Now it stopped. That's more like it.
I mean, that first candle, that first 15 minutes was an awful lot of volume.
Nvidia is starting to buy premium and it's trying to break R4 right now in a lower range. That would be very interesting. Where's the stellar from this range? Like 139. That's our value.
We came by and tested the moving average, and now we're dropping again.
Mhm.
Atul, I'm a short on Tesla. What's your thought about the order book?
One tickle.
Ooh, they're offering lower. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Did it again. It's opening up right there, right? You keep
Oh,
seeing it.
there it was. Volume. Hello. Hello. A lot of volume. Hello.
Doctor, my target is so
And
low.
off the races. Wow. Don't get in front of that locomotive.
Wow. All right, let's see. Tesla's order book to me right now is looking pretty bearish. So actually, everything's order books are looking kind of bearish. So I think you're good as far as the short goes. The only problem you're going to have is your ATR low on Tesla is like at 329. So just there's a chance you're going to run into some exaggerated buying around that level. So just kind of be patient with it. It might take it a little while to get to where you need it to go.
I think there is
Definitely have targets lower on NQ.
that's 6.
I mean, when you saw that volume come in on that 1 minute, you could basically say with that, pretty solid is take the midpoint of that 1 minute with that volume and say that's a reasonable place to put a stop.
Mhm.
Because if it comes back through there, you're wrong.
Oh, oh.
aggressive to the sell. And Nvidia's order book actually looked quite heavy. And we had this really low volume push up into our board. It just looked like the thing was going to crack and done. So I went ahead and threw a short on the ISO pivot there. Normally probably wouldn't have taken the trade because it's not an R4 instead of an R3, but in this instance, since I have a really nice NQ winner already, I really wanted to find another trade that I felt good about. I'm going to go ahead and do this one.
I still have
Here
it.
goes
Once I
ES.
saw-
Here goes ES. Watch this. If it's going to flush, it's going to do it like in the next like 20 seconds or 30 seconds. If it makes a new candle low here, it'll probably do another dip. Come on, yeah. Go Nvidia, go. Come on, baby. Let's do this.
Ooh, look at the targets off
Yes!
lower.
Target hit.
Yes.
Wow. Yes, Nvidia.
I thought.
Bam.
The orders on ES.
I took it with you.
Nice. Hold on. Fix this. Why is my data?
God, look at the new targets lower now that we broke that. Look at those, all the way down to 60.14.
Why is my chart being silly?
Oh, people are gonna start getting
There we go.
panicky now.
Look at that. Look at that
Hey,
hit.
Thor, we're getting to the emotional level. People are gonna start freaking out.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we just went through PDC strong. This is gonna cause a lot of people to just freak and start to sell. We're in a different mindset. This is oh my God, I have to get out.
Well, because you got all those people everyone who watched that big sell and then they bought the dip going into the weekend. You know what I mean? So
I
now they
know.
watched it rally and now they've seen it break those lows. It's like, we did not buy the correct dip. Get out.
Yeah, they're all getting out. This is all psychological. Get the hell out of Dodge
Yeah.
now.
Exactly. Dump ski.
Yep.
Score.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Look at this. This is just what's sad is I hit this freaking target and I guarantee this Nvidia short's just getting started. This is going to be one of those ones that probably could have been like such a bigger trade, but it's okay. We don't care, right? We're just looking for money. Maybe I care a little.
Well, I gotta close out money down before going to sleep here, bud.
Yeah, are you over there already?
Oh God, yeah. We
Yeah,
set
I
up
thought so.
yesterday and today. Shows tomorrow, and then I'm gonna go see Joe in Dubai.
Nice. Nice. Well, thanks for hanging out with us, brother. It's always, having your insights is always invaluable. It's always fun hanging out with you and throwing some trades. So, safe movements between different spots. Say hi to Joe for me as well.
Oh well. Talk to you later, brother. Bye.
All right, brother.
Have a good night.
Appreciate it. All right. There we go.
I took a short on NQ, but I said, you know what, I don't want to mess my day, and I got out.
Tesla's still selling.
Yeah, so like let's say if my target is beyond the ATR limit, so what should I do? Should I like take it?
I would still hold. I would
Okay.
still hold
Okay.
right? But since you're, but don't, I would use some kind of a trail of some sort, because if it starts to, the thing you're going to be worried about is just watch for an initiative volume, right? Like, because right now, like if you find a really big buyer that brings it up and punches it all the way through, like, maybe if it makes like a new 5 minute high or something, you know what I mean? Because you just don't want to hold this thing, and give it all. If it comes off of a buyer and comes all the way back, like there's a few instances in which I'll kind of be a little bit more relaxed. And one of those is when I know my how isn't fantastic. You know what I mean? Like I got in, I ran my stop a little wide. My expectation for distance is probably unreasonable. You know what I mean? So, and you can just kind of keep an eye on that. And if it ends up being a consistent thing, we'll have to look at making sure you're tightening your RVR properly and waiting for, to get near, but whatever, I mean, but don't, right now, as far as I'm concerned, like, I feel like Tesla just got started. I do think I think we could exceed ATR today. And the reason I'm saying that is because of the way the order book looks right now. The order book is a vacuum right now above the price on Tesla.
Exactly.
Nobody's buying this thing right now. This thing is a hard sell. Right, the market's probably going to go down to 6,000, right? So Tesla can probably run out 325. Where are you at? Where are you at?
319.
319.
Yeah,
It's
very
doable. You're inside S6. It's a lower
Right.
range. A trending breakdown is a move to S6, right? So, look at the size of that red dot.
Love it.
Nom, nom. Just like Pac-Man. Nom, nom, nom. Look at the order book. Still looks really freaking bearish too.
So after a good week, to be honest with you, I was really afraid to get a good trade, to be honest with you.
This is what we do every day, buddy. This is what we do. Come on
I
now.
should hold my trade.
No, it's good. So
Dude,
that's the whole thing.
I just hit my
We-
biggest trade ever.
Yeah. What'd you get?
I made 700 on the video.
Yeah.
That's good for me. That's a good. I held past the
Dude,
4R. My
That's
target was 135.
spectacular.
I dropped off some shares at my target, and then I saw 135 on the order book, and I just held
There
the
you
remaining
go.
shares.
If you start making 700 a day, that wouldn't suck.
So,
Because like what's it? I make 2,400. That's why I got up.
great job. Great. That's awesome.
Fine. I see how it is. That's great.
Well, I had my 4R, and I saw 135 on the. Wanted to hold some shares to 135. I was just like,
So I will give you a hard time for partialing early. I will not give you a hard time for partialing and then holding longer past 4R for the record. Right? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's cool.
So I took
Especially
some
on
shares
NVIDIA,
off the 4R,
right?
And then I just
especially because of NVIDIA, you're going short at R4. The potential on this is freaking S4. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, you could literally
I do.
sell off. Like,
Yeah.
where were we at the low of the previous session? We were down at 134. We
Yeah.
could at least go back to
easily.
134.
We're going back to
Here we go.
Well,
Right. Here's
I hit that,
PDC. We're just now getting to PDC.
that ISO pivot at R4. I hit it. I hit it kind of where you hit it, and it just started selling, and I just kind of held instead of. Yeah, I don't know. Great trade.
Way to be a baller. I like it. That's how you do it. Right? If you're gonna modify
It
the
doesn't happen
rules,
like that for
modify
me.
it in the direction of winning. Right? If you're gonna modify it in the direction of holding more longer. You know what I mean? Definitely not gonna give you a hard time for, partial, bring your stop in. If it comes back up and runs, you know what I mean? I'll get out of it. But even if you could even think of it in a weird way, because we take 2 trades a day. Because if you're getting 4R, our goal is really 3R. We want 4R, but we want to extend. So if you think, you know what, I'm going to take part of it off, and I'm going to put my stop here. If it comes back through, I still get like 3.5R, and then I'll just stop trading for the day and just take my goal. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Just be
that's
happy.
what
But
I
in this
did. I
instance,
just-
you would extended it to 7. That's like getting 2. That's like getting 2 winning trades and then 1 loser in. You know what I mean? That's brilliant.
Yeah. Which it just usually doesn't happen like that for me. So I was excited.
As you
That's
should
right.
be, man.
That's
But
a
now that
problem.
you exactly, man. But now that you got it, you can feel it, and so now you're getting a feel too for the volume, right, and the flow, right? You could also sense, I think, in this moment, right? Okay, I caught this thing at the freaking edge,
Yeah.
right? It's very unlikely it's going to come back through, right? Extremely unlikely at this point, especially with the amount of volume on that breakdown. Very unlikely this is going to turn into a rally that goes back through 138. You know what I mean? So at this point, too, you've got enough reason to maybe try and extend this as a little bit as well, just because, this is what this does. And again, right, when I initially put my whole system together, the R4 shorts target was S4. You know what I mean? So the fact that we're getting short from R4 means, this is why, for instance, I won't buy S3 in a higher range if it comes off of R4, right? Because R4's target's S4.
It's crazy because I've hit 7R before we even get to the CPR.
Yeah. Yeah.
The whole range, it's crazy.
Yeah, well, and this is the fun part about wide range is if you can capture the edge. You know what I mean? Stuff gets pretty freaking fun pretty quick. We just hit ATR low on ES. So if SPY, and we just found volume on what is our largest engulfing candle of the entire sell. So if we're going to find a bounce, we're probably in that area. However, we're waiting for a buyer. Right now we're just selling. Ooh, look at it.
Here you go. It's going.
Oh, that's fun.
I'm not even
It's like
mad. I'm just excited. Like it can go forever. I'm excited.
Yeah, this is where you just get. This is where you get that feel good moment afterwards, like where you just say, "I was right, dude." Hey, for the record, I kind of find being right more enjoyable than making money anyway. So you get both. You get to make money and be right at the same time. So this like double dipping on the entire situation.
Hey, Thor. I have a quick question. So I just hit my target at 21,605, but I have a question about my entry, which I don't think I executed very well. So I entered on MNQ at 21,731, but I feel like that was sort of more of a momentum entry versus because I saw the fair value gap form. So I don't know. I feel like maybe at around 21,719, a little bit better. But I don't know. I was just wondering what you think about.
I get what you. So after it wicked back to R3 and then made that bearish engulfing and then created that FBG. It was very unlikely at that point you were going to get another offering of R3.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because it had started selling. So at this point, you do kind of have to make a decision, which is, do I just not take this at all, right? Or try and, because at this point you have to say it is selling, right? So you are expecting it to sell. So if you can get in and still reasonably place your risk, I'm okay with that because you're recognizing you're in transition. Right, you're moving from one area to the next, and because of that, you're going to be, more apt or more willing to do that. But but obviously, I don't know, hard to critique because again, you're hitting the target, which means you had to, I'm sure you saw how strong the selling is. I think we all saw how strong it was. So at this point, it's just kind of like you got to get in.
I had to come back on. So this 15-minute candle. The selling is 41,000 compared to buying at 6,000.
That's a bloodbath.
Massively lopsided.
Massively.
Yeah.
So you did the right thing. At this point, you had to find a way to sell, and you found a way. And that's great.
We hit 6,000. It's a big number.
Big number. Right.
Yeah. So. But my next level down is at just under 59.60. So we could bounce here for a little bit, or we could go all the way down to 59.60. What's your ATR right now?
We're there. We're there.
Okay.
We're at ATR low right now on ES and NQ.
Remember, this might be a real emotional day, so we could put in a hell of a candle.
When you were talking double distribution, and I'm right now, we are looking like a double distribution. We're losing January's R3 right now as well. So our ATR low on NQ is 21,443. So it's literally like 5 points lower than this. Like we're almost there. And then ES ATR low, we just wicked it.
Yeah, we hit the 6,000, which I was talking about earlier today.
Right there. Look at that. Look how good that ATR calculation is.
That's where we should have gone for the first move from that failed range test higher at 6160. It's a 160 point move in like 2 days. And yes, I'm happy I made money on it, but it's nowhere near what I lost in my retirement accounts.
Right? But at least what you can do is offset it when the retirement account kind of goes, man, you can do this, you can do this, and then just take the profit, buy more of your retirement account on the dip.
Yeah, that's what cash is for.
If you're a good day
Exactly.
trader, you could definitely hedge your long-term accounts.
Yeah, I mean, Mark,
I'm making money on the downside, but also like, yeah, my 401k is like, oh, this sucks. But it's a great opportunity for your 401k. If
More
you
pain.
Find a bottom way down here.
hey, you want to see what it looks like to nail a 4-hour trade and then FOMO about not getting more? Here, there's my screen.
Hold on. Yeah. Well, I told you. Yeah. I mean, it's already
That's
went.
stupid.
It's already went. So I sold that the video, which was my best trade. I told you it was my best trade ever at 135. It's at 132. I really don't even care.
Oh yeah, I don't either, man. I'm having a
I'm at
blast.
the top of our court. We're literally my red
Here they
arrow
come.
looks exactly like your arrow. It's hilarious. My red arrow.
Did you actually get all out on that short trade on Nvidia, Thor?
It's 4-hour. Yeah. I only do targets. I don't know how long this stuff sells off for. I just hit targets. I also hit a target on NQ short. I'm up 8R.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I know. One of these days I'll start holding positions, but you know, whatever. Here comes the buyers. Buyers on ES and NQ coming in now. It's right now. Right off the 6,000.
We hit
There they are.
6,000. It's the right number, right?
Yep, there they are, right where we wanted them.
So we could basically go up to 60.50 right now. Easy.
Oh,
6,000 to 60.50.
Sure, absolutely.
That's that level. Right back up to PDC. Right?
60, yeah, absolutely. Our new ATR high, if we bounce, would be, we could still go as high as 60, 65, actually. We could go all the way back to R3 today. Dude, I love it that I put in here right here, market at the ATR low and ESR low, going to look for a bounce here, watching for buyers. Here comes buyers. Posted in there. 2 minutes later, Andrew and Brian, oh, it looks like we're bouncing. Come on. God, I'm in the zone the past couple weeks. Holy crap, this has been great.
Gotta size up, Doris. What that means? Size up.
Maybe.
Put your risk on.
I have to admit, dude, like my P&L this month is something I never would have expected to make in trading. I'll be honest. It's what's ironic is I've done it, and like this month started off as hands down my worst trading month. I took 2 losing days in the first week. Things were just chopping around like gross. I was like a little like, man, this kind of stinks. Also had some other stuff going on in here, that was a little like, man. And then I was like, you know what? Screw it. Let's just get refocused, get back to basics, dive into the pivot system, recommit, and go. And lean into the VPA, lean back into all the stuff. As soon as I did that, man, just back into the zone, right where I belong. Ever since then, I've made more money in 2 weeks than I normally make in like a month and a half, almost 2 months.
I tell you what, for me, the last 2, I don't know, I've just been a lot more patient. Waited a little bit later in the morning to see the squeeze up to a level, and then throw a doji or high volume
you know, small candle. I mean, that just seems to have been working the last few weeks. Like, you just wait for that.
Strong raining it.
So, yang terjadi dari ini atau dari ini. When you give you, ya, cuma dan kita dan juga terletak yang di kehidupan kita sebenarnya ya aku ini juga sebetulnya amat juga lagi cekal balik oh ini aku kayak gitu ya Pak. हाँ जी बेटा हाँ टूटता ही नहीं प्यार चलो जिन्ना बस कर लिया A bunch of. What you learn? I learned nothing. I learned nothing. From get away. Whatever. Kalau lama sih itu di bawah sama di dalam. Ah, itu kan. Jadi mau nggak ketemu sama. Oh ya, oh ya. Kan itu. Teman yang desi jangan tayar Pak sport kayak kan. Jangan pernah lihat dulu. Ah, sakit. Constant desire of the soul. Ini lagi no, choose better. I'm not a chooser. I'm not a chooser. Anda salah istilah. Oh, susah. Saya udah bilang. चलो बताइए। हाँ भाई, 10 की बचा ली गई है। चलो हाँ, shit, और रेडी और बंदे और होंदे जेह्ड़े है ते ठा 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 तिन तिन रेड कैंडलां दी 244 थे। की कर सकदा। डन। हम जेह्ड़ा बंदा शॉट करेगा कंप्लीट। तुम्हारा सरदार मैं हूँ, तुम्हारा सरदार, तुम्हारा सरदार नहीं तो तुम्हारा सरदार। Hey, man, look at भाई प्रीमियम हो गया। चल बेटा, कादे प्रीमियम आजे प्रीमियम आए बेटे। क्या सुना है? दृष्टि तो जाता था। कहीं मिलता है। आई सोच ही होता है इनको। लॉन्ग टर्म ये ना तो डाउन स्टोर लाऊंगा मतलब दैट लाइक ये फर्स्ट टर्म भी नहीं हो मतलब एक मेरे बड़ा take that by stuff whatever jump कितों तक का होगा कितों तक का मुझे लगा सारा ये कवर करना। टिपिकल डे है मूव कीता है उत्ते होने नहीं और करना पहले 80 बाई में नहीं आया नहीं तो लो तो बिटली नहीं तो जो तो बिटली 거리요. 나 혼자 따라가요. 거리요. 머리는 어때요? ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਸਾਲ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਭਰਾਵਾ ਟ੍ਰੇਡਿੰਗ ਕਰਕੇ ਦੁਬਈ ਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਦੁਬਾਰਾ ਕੀ ਕਰਨਾ ਬੇਟਾ
Se मैं टेबल नहीं आके देखी हूँ we need देखे हैं मैं खाना नहीं पापा
ਸੁਣਾ ਲੈ ਬੇਟਾ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ
आ क्या होता पेंटिंग कितनी है सारे किए इतने भी वाइट इतने भी सारे Stop it. More. Not. Okay. Nania.
हाँ जी ओके तीन ही मुझे पता आ गया गुरमन एक
Bye.